So my girlfriend is mad at me because she decided by herself that she would make my business trip a romantic getaway. And when it didn't happen like she envisioned, she cried and left. And I'm stuck wondering how could I have made it any more clearer that I'm here for business. See, I am a business surveyor. I survey businesses, right? I got a call a week before Christmas talking about a urgent job that needs to be done right after Christmas, but before New Year's, but the pay handsome. I thought about all I had to do and I said, you know what? Yeah, I'm with that. I can do that. I can do that for that much money. I told my girlfriend about the trip. I said, hey, listen, I got to go for a couple of days for business to work. And she said, can I come? And I said, why? And she said, well, it'll be a good getaway for the both of us. It could be very romantic. We can have a good time, go see the sights and everything. And I said, nope, I am going for work. I really have to work and get this done. This is a major and urgent project that is paying a lot. Most of my focus will be on working. Then she said, well, I still want to go. So I said, okay, well, if you want to go, you can go. But look, you will have to be in charge of entertaining yourself. I have to get up at 6 a.m. on them days and work. So you're going to be alone. You have to pretty much figure it out yourself. She said, all right, that's fine. So cool. I added her name to the hotel reservation, right? First problem. We leave, we get to the hotel. The hotel is a budget inn. It's a budget inn. I'm there for work. I don't care. I don't care what hotel it is. I like budget. It is in my budget. She says, oh, this hotel is not nice. And I said, I mean, it's for work. Then she said, you could have got a better hotel. And I said, well, the stuff comes out of my budget. And people know when you work out of town and you have to spend your own money, you don't want to spend that much of your own money because it'll cut into your profits. So I said, hey, well, I like budget. They never did me wrong. Then she said, oh, okay, whatever. So we get in the hotel. I put all my stuff down for work. I put my tools on charge and I tell her, hey, I'm finna go look at the property right quick. Just, check everything out. Check out the amenities and stuff. Just do a little pre-work before the actual work. She said, all right, good. So I go out. I do my thing. I probably spend about 2 hours going. I come back with stuff that I need for tomorrow. A banana, some protein bars, some water. This is usually what I, eat throughout the day to keep me floating until work is over and I can actually get something to eat. To save money. I get back in. My girl dressed up. She dressed up. She looked nice. She looked good. And I'm saying, okay. You finna go out and have some fun, huh? Then she says, throw on something nice. I said, well, I don't have anything nice. I only have my work clothes. Then she says, well, I booked us a romantic reservation for dinner. I said, no. This ain't that. I told you this is for work. This is not romantic. I can't go out. I have to be up at 6 a.m. for work. And I didn't bring any nice clothes. I didn't bring any clothes for that. She immediately got mad at me. And I said, wait. I told you, you are responsible for your own entertainment. I am here for work. I have to work. That is my main goal. That's my prerogative. I have to be here working. She ran in the bathroom crying, sobbing like I ruined her day. I ruined her plans. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I leave, text her, say, hey, I'm out here getting something to eat. I'm going to get you something to eat. We're going to be good, right? I get back. She apologized to me. It seems like she really know what she did wrong. We eat, watch a movie, have a good time. I lay my head down and go to sleep on the pillow. She go in the bathroom. I say, okay, cool. Now, it's about 12. It's midnight. She come out the bathroom. She say, well, you're not going to look at me? And I say, baby, whatever it is, I look tomorrow. Don't worry. I got to get some sleep in with my eyes closed. She say, I put in all this effort and you're not going to look. I look. Full made outfit, looking real nice, accessories and everything. She climb in the bed and she tries to initiate fun time. She want to have fun. And I say, little baby, you look amazing. I get it. I know what's going on, but I have to be up in 6 hours. I can't mess up this project. I can't. I gotta be up. I can't be tired. She get mad. Go in the bathroom, start sobbing again. I say, baby, look, we can work it out in the morning. I go to bed. Sometime during the night, I feel her crawl back in bed. She apologizes to me. We go to sleep. I wake up at 6 a.m. I wake up at 6 a.m. I get dressed. I kiss on the forehead till I love her. I say, I'm going to work. I'll see you later. 6 a.m. I go to work. I get off 6 p.m. 6:30, I get back to the hotel. Bags everywhere. I said, okay. She went shopping. She said, hey, baby, I went shopping. I said, okay, I see. What did you get? She says, well, I have an outfit for you on the bed. Put it on so we can go. And I said, what? No. Baby, I done been in work all day in my work clothes. Now I'm finna put on something comfortable. I'm finna chill. And she says, no, I need you to get dressed so we can go. I said, go where? She said, well, I planned a dinner for us with one of my friends and her husband. We're all going to go out and eat together. Put on the clothes. On the bed is some nice pants, a nice button-down shirt, some shoes. And I'm like, listen, I lost my temper. I said, listen, in the past 24 hours, I done told you multiple times that I am here for work. I'm not here for any of that. I told you in the beginning that this is not some type of couple getaway. This is my work. And if you want to come, understand that I'm going to be here working. You have ignored me every time. She then started crying again. I said, no, stop all that crying, because you are a full adult capable of understanding the words coming out of my mouth. I told you what I was here for, and you decided by yourself what you was going to make it about, even after I told you that it wouldn't be that. So if you are mad, all you can do is be mad at yourself. She locked herself in the bathroom. I said, I'm going to go get food. I go get food again, text her, say, hey, I'm out getting food. I'm here. What do you want? She says, I'm leaving. I get back to the hotel with the food. She gone. She done packed all her stuff and left. She mad. And I'm thinking to myself, how could I have made it any more clear that this was a work trip?